What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Randy here with RTS Mobile Gaming. We are playing Lord of the Rings Rise to War! And in today's video, sorry for shouting, we are going to be talking about the Tier 1 commanders, which ones are best and why. And this is for the evil factions, so get excited. Give me that like and sub if you haven't yet. What are you waiting for? Here we go. We're going to start with Maltouch. So in today's video, we're going to be going through these folks with a number of magnifying glasses. We're going to be talking about their general strengths, their unit types, their statistics per level, the types of skills that they are able to employ, and my overall thoughts on them, okay? And this is the Tier 1 commanders. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and pull up my Excel sheet. We'll start with Maltouch. All right. Boom, baby. Okay, so Maltouch, you can see he is at the top of the spreadsheet here. I sorted this spreadsheet by base stats at level 40. This does not include equipment or bonuses from your skill. This just says at level 40, if you have no skills activated, these are your base stats. Okay? Maltouch is the fastest of the Tier 1 evil heroes. He also has the 4th highest focus, and he has a little bit below average might, but his total stats, because his speed and his focus are so nice, his total stats is 416. Okay, he boosts evil men. His perk is a leader. He has the leadership perk. He boosts evil men in orcs and wargs through his skills. And in my notes here, I'm talking about him being super fast, right? He's great for T2 and Tier 3 wargs. So if you are going to go wargs, he is probably the commander, Maltouch right here, probably the commander for you, okay? Next one on the list here is Sharku. He is an orc. He is a strategist, the strategist. He gives boosts in his skills to orcs and wargs. His base stats are actually a little bit higher than Maltouch's base stats. And his stats per level are slightly lower than Maltouch's, which gives him an overall total base stat of 398 at level 40, okay? He is fast, right? He's the second fastest commander on this list. He has a little bit better focus, so he's going to be good for wargs. He also gives good bonuses to burn damage. He has bonuses for gathering, and he has a below-average bonus for siege, okay? So he can assist you with all of those things. He is a strong starting commander. Yusra. Yusra is the next one on the list here. Yusra is an evil man. Yusra is a warrior, and this is Yusra down here. Hi, Yusra. Yusra is a warrior perk, which means they get bonus damage and stuff here. Let me pull that up here. You can see the perks up top. Let me close my sheet. When you're looking at a commander, you can see their perks up here. So you can see that warrior gives me 25 might, plus 2 skill points, plus 10% physical damage once I hit level 20, okay? So this is where you go to look and see what perks your commander's rocking. Okay, so back to my sheet here. All right, Yusra is an evil man. She is an evil, or woman, warrior. She gives boosts to evil man and orcs. She has decent starting stats and overall pretty close to Sharku in a total stat calculation. However, she's a little bit higher on the focus damage and might. Good self-buff, or I would say okay self-buff to commander damage, but good siege and good gathering, okay? Khaldoon, one of these starting commanders here. Khaldoon is relatively strong. He is an evil man. He is a warrior. He gives bonuses to evil men and orcs. He has relatively average speed, focus, and his might is a little bit above average, okay? He gives okay boosts to his own commander self-damage. He has good respect level 5 skill for evil men. He gives double attack, chance to do a double attack to evil men at respect 5. So if you are going to go evil men, Khaldoon is probably going to be the best commander in the Tier 1 for you, okay? Next one, we have Gorbach. He is your other starting commander here as Mordor, at least. He is an orc. He has a leadership perk. He gives bonuses to orcs. And he has above average might, half decent speed, and half decent focus. Overall, collectively, he's about 10% less stats than the previous heroes we talked about. He gives good defensive bonuses and healing skills to orcs. He also has stuns and damage boosts in the early rounds, okay? he is a strong starting commander, okay? The next one we're going to talk about here is going to be Grima. Grima is interesting. Grima is a men faction, right? He's not an evil man. He's a man. Close this one here. You can see he is a man. And he is support, which means that he gives 25 focus and 5 skill points. He's going to have a little more skill points than your other commanders, okay? Pull that back up here. So Grima, again, is a support perk. He does not give bonuses to specific troops, but he does provide overall decent commander defense bonuses to the army, and he also provides good control and debuffs of the enemy. So he doesn't give your army a ton of boosts. He has some defensive perks, but really his strength is in debuffing the enemy commander and the enemy units, all right? His overall stats are quite poor. His speed and focus are decent, but his might is terrible, so you're not going to be doing a whole lot of physical damage. He could be good for running poison or burn damage, but as far as physical damage, he's not the one to do. Ugg Thak. Oh, man. He's actually my favorite Tier 1 commander, even though he's not the strongest. But Ugg Thak is an evil man. He is the warrior, which means he gets 25 might, plus 2 skill points, and 10% physical damage, okay? And while his stats aren't the best, he has, above average might. He's got the tied for second highest might on this Tier 1 group. His focus and speed are terrible, but he really excels because he is able to put together a chain of events that launches massive nuclear level damage in rounds 2 and 3, and then he is able to do decent sustained damage throughout the rest of the fight. So round 1, pretty weak, but if you can get into round 3, you better believe he's going to be doing massive nukes. Round 3 is really his big return. So good for PvP because of his massive nukes in round 3, but does not give a ton of boosts to his army, okay? Next one we've got here is Ugg Thak. Where is he? Ugg Thak. Oh, that's Sharku. Ugg Thak. Shagrat. Where's Ugg? There he is. We actually like Ugg Thak. He's an interesting commander. He's very interesting. He is a warrior again, and he is an Uruk-hai. Okay, let me open up my sheet again. So Ugg Thak does boost to Uruk-hai and orcs. He has good strength. He's the highest strength here, or the highest might here. His speed and focus are, again, terrible. He has decent self-buff for commander damage, but really he does good buffs to orcs and Uruk-hai, and he has a great boost to siege. So if you're going to run Uruk-hai, which have decent siege damage already, he can give you an excellent siege mark as a Uruk-hai commander, okay? So do not discount his ability to provide excellent siege support as an Uruk-hai. Okay? And the final one we're going to talk about is Shagrat, okay? Shagrat is not there. He is at the bottom. Shagrat's at the bottom of the list here, okay? Here he is. Look, here he is. All beautiful. Okay. Shagrat is another Uruk-hai. He is a support type, okay? And what does that mean? Well, that means that he gives 25 focus and 5 skill points, just like Grima, all right? And his overall perks and support is going to be for Uruk-hai and orcs. He has absolutely terrible starting statistics. He is the lowest stat hero here, a full 25 to 30% lower stats than some of the top commanders. He's interesting. It's really, I don't know. I wouldn't even. If you get him, whatever. He has okay control skills. He has okay damage skills. He has okay skills that support when you're defending. But overall, he's an extremely weak commander, okay? So, we're at 9 minutes. I'm going to make this opinion part extremely short. We're going to talk about my opinions on this, okay? Real quick here. So primarily, right, I got all the commanders showing. Primarily, I'm going to say that Maltouch right here is the strongest starting commander. He has the best stats. He gives great boost to tier 2 and 3 units and a wide range of 2 different sections of units are boosted by this fellow here. Additionally, we've got Sharku is decent. I like him, but he's not my favorite. I would say that Khaldoon has the potential to be absolutely amazing. If you can get Khaldoon running cavalry with the double strike attack, you better believe that he is going to perform well. Okay, and the my other one, my favorite hero, like I already talked about today, is going to be Ugg Thak, my favorite tier 1 commander, because he does insane damage. He does not give great boosts to his army, but his damage that he deals to the enemy is absolutely astronomical. I'm talking he out DPSs my entire army. I send him with an army of tier 3. He does more damage than the entire army, sometimes by a factor of ×2, okay? So extremely strong. You will take a lot of losses with him. He does not have great abilities to keep your troops alive or anything like that, but he will put out the pain, okay? So a lot of fun with him. All right, that's it. I'm going to keep this video short and sweet. I don't want to go over 12 minutes here. We're at 11:15. Give me the like and sub. Love you guys long time. Randy out, baby.